Guys, and welcome to the show. So I'm going to shoot a quick video on the Nikon D5100. This is my newest camera. If you guys seen the video that was shot about 5 days ago, that's when I got it. I really like it. This is just like a quick review type video on it. I really recommend this camera to anybody who's looking to get into photography. And I say that, and I don't say video, because this is my main photography camera. My main video camera is the XS710HS. But I really wanted a camera for just photography, so I could bring you guys out on some photography shoots that I've been doing and stuff. But anyway, to get back to the camera, I really like it. I like how easy it is to use. All the buttons are just right here. They're very easy to get to. The flip out screen is amazing. It of course just flips out, and you know, you could turn it. I did that just one-handedly. Like, that's how easy it is to use. I keep it flipped in unless I actually use the screen. Mostly I just use the eyepiece, right here. I don't know what it's called, but usually that's what I use. The only time I'll flip the screen out and actually use the screen is if I need to go through the menu button or the information to set my ISO, that type thing. The dials, I really like the dials on here. It's very easy to use. All the modes in here are really easy. I kind of thought this camera would be very difficult to use. Very easy camera to use. I really sorry, I got a cold. I really recommend this camera to any photographer, whether you're entry level, novice, even professional level. I know a couple professional photographers who actually use this exact camera. Now, when I was first deciding on camera, actually the lens that I have on here before I go any further is a Nikon DX 18 to 55mm. I really love this lens. It's a very good landscape plus portrait lens, which is what I mainly use this camera for, is mostly landscape and portrait photography. But I really like it. Very easy to use. It of course has the automatic manual, the VR on and off as well. Really easy to get on and off. You just simply push that button, twist it to get off, line up with red with a white dot there, and then twist it on. Very easy to use. I really love this camera. No complaints. I've used it almost every day. Actually, I even did woke up at like 7 o'clock one day to do a sunrise shoot, and it turned out really well. I'll show those pictures to you guys at a later date. I just wanted to do kind of a quick run through and stuff like that of this camera. Of course, you have your on-off switch, your video switch. No, I haven't tried any video on this camera, and I'm not going to. Like I said, this is just strictly a photography camera. You of course have your live view, which turns your back screen onto live view, which is what you see right now. Then of course you have all your modes, which is your automatic, scenery, portrait, sports, different effects, that type of stuff. I'll run through that when I do a little bit more of an in-depth review. This is just kind of like a quick review slash run through. You of course have your hot shoe for your flashes. I've used a couple flashes on this. I have 2 flashes. I don't know if I showed you guys or not, but I have 2 different types of flashes that I've used on this camera, and I really like them. You of course back here have your information button, your menu button, your play button, you scroll, you're okay, your zoom in, your zoom out, plus your question mark, your delete button. That question mark right there is, basically it's like tip button. So if you're in low lighting, question mark will pop up on your screen. You hit the question mark button and it'll say, you know, you're in low lighting, do this to improve the shot. Or if you're too close to an object, it'll say, you know, do this to get a better shot. It'll basically give you tips on how to get a better shot depending on the situation, which I really like. I've actually used that and it's helped me out quite a bit. I really like this camera for photography. I give it a straight 10 out of 10 on photography. I really recommend it to any, like I said, beginners, intermediates, professionals. Really love this camera. Very light, really light camera without the lens. Of course, depending on what type of glass you got on it, it's going to be heavier and heavier. This one's actually not too bad with the lens as light. And you of course have your see if I could get the pop up there. So I can get the flash to pop here. I don't think I can get it to pop, but anyway, you have your flash, built-in flash in there, and I really, like I said, really love it. You have your straps for your camera strap. I don't have any straps right now, but a really great camera, very fun to use. Go out, check it. That's the Nikon D5100. 2 thumbs up. Like, comment, subscribe, guys.